I get it, we're spoiled. We are absolutely spoiled by Nick Saban. But what we just said and witnessed this past Saturday was absolutely horrendous, catastrophic, terrible, a disgrace to Nick Saban and the Alabama and the Alabama culture. And I started watching football and taking it serious. I'm going to say about 10 years old. I understood what I wanted to do. I understood I wanted to go play college football and things like that. So, of course, I started watching guys that won. I started with Reggie Bush, 05. Then I started watching guys in my high school come up. They're going off to college to play for the University of Arkansas. Then myself, I come up. And when you start watching Alabama in college as I did, in high school as I did, junior high, and things like that, you seen a trend when Nick Saban got there in 09. 08, 09. It's a winning mentality. Kalen, Deboer, what are you doing with your team? This was a crap show this past Saturday. I've never seen a Nick Saban team look so unprepared, not disciplined, careless. It looks horrible. You got guys jogging off the ball. You got guys jogging on defense. Got guys not blocking. Horrible. This is Nick Saban would have never went for this. So let's recap this game. Ty Simpson, the newcomer, 23 of 43. That's not good. He threw for 254 passing yards, but look how many times he had to throw the ball. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. QBR was horrible, 48.6. Horrible. Ran the ball 5 times, 31 yards with Kevin Riley. Richard Young, 9 times for 26 yards. Ty Simpson, 9 for 17. Nothing. Y'all ran the ball a total of 29 times. Y'all running backs did not run the ball at all. That is Alabama standard. Alabama must run the ball. This is something y'all did not do last year. Y'all wanted to run the ball with your quarterback. You have to run the ball at Alabama. That's what Alabama does. That's what they do. They run the ball. This is horrible to sit here and watch. Now, I get it. You brought your coach back from Washington. He passing the ball. You had Jeremy Bernard, 8 receptions for 146 passing yards. All right. He did that. But then what your dog do? Ryan Williams, 5 catches, 30 yards. He the one trying to catch balls with one hand instead of putting 2 hands if they catching. You got the tight end, I think, Josh, number 80. He's jogging routes, dropping passes. This is horrible. We got guys 2 catches, 12. Man, this was just absolutely horrible from the Alabama Crimson Tide. Defense got 1 sack, right? See, these boys done lost how to play football down there in Alabama. Nick Saban had this school, it had an identity. When you go and play Alabama, you're not going to talk noise the way this Castellano cat did about Alabama. Nick Saban can't save you. There's no way anybody's talking noise to Nick Saban. And I get it. This is not a Nick Saban football team. This is Kalen, Deboer football team. Kalen Deboer. So I understand this ain't Nick Saban. But Nick Saban has got this. He has this organization spoiled because this organization wins championships. It's spoiled. And if you're not going to win championships, you're not going to survive at Alabama. All right. Let's check out Tommy Castellano in the Florida State Seminoles. Castellano only passed the ball 14 times, completed 9 of them for 152 yards. No interception, no TDs. QBR of 83.6. All right. But guess what he did do? This guy's dangerous with his legs. What he did at Boston College. So he brought it over to Florida State. And this is what he does. Tommy Castellano, 16 carries, 78 yards. Some was design runs and some was just, hey, y'all can't stop me. The defense can't stop me. Y'all boys, this ain't Nick Saban. That's what Tommy Castellano had in his mind. This ain't Nick Saban. I can do what I want to on this defense. 16 for 78, 1 TD. Danzy, 3 carries, 56. Chroma, 7 for 31. Gavin, 6 for 28. Jalen Lucas, 6 for 22. Rodell Williams, 6 for 14. Kazi Home, 2 for 7, 1 TD. Gavin, 1 TD. Tommy Castellano, 1 TD. Danzy, 1 TD. Man, they bullied this Alabama defensive line. Straight bullied them. 4 touchdowns on the ground. They bullied Alabama. You're not bullying them. You're going to hear me say this throughout this video. You're not bullying an Alabama Nick Saban defense. You're not going to do it. It ain't in his blood. You come over here from Washington. You want to bring this offense that you did. You had a nice quarterback in the lefty. You had Penix Jr. Penix Jr. was a dog. But you was not playing in the SEC neither. This is the SEC. If you ain't got no ground game, you ain't got nothing. If you ain't got nobody in the trenches, you ain't got nothing in the SEC. I don't care what you got. You can have all the wide receivers. You can have a quarterback. You can have a running back. But if you ain't got nothing in them trenches, you ain't got nothing. You ain't going to win no ball games in the show because Florida State bullied Alabama Crimson Tide. You ain't going to say that too many more times. Well, maybe now you would, but you weren't going to say that too many times back then. Florida State bullying Alabama. And then it don't look good, man, because just last year you was getting beat up by Vanderbilt, getting beat up by Oklahoma. It don't look good. Who else y'all got beat up by last year? Got beat up by Tennessee, got beat up by Michigan. It don't look good. It just don't look good, man. So, Kalen, boy, what you going to do, man? What are you going to do? Because right now, you hot. This ain't Mississippi State. This ain't Vanderbilt. This ain't Kentucky. You have to win at the University of Alabama. Roll Tide. You have to win. You saw what happened to Ed Orgeron at LSU, right? The man came on the ring. That next season, they got rid of. You got to win at Alabama. They do the same thing to you. Yeah, they're going to owe you $70 million, man, but at Alabama, they want to win. And if you ain't going to win, they get you out of there, man. Them boosters ain't going to mind paying that money. So what are you going to do, Kalen Deboer? Can you change this over? Can you right the ship? Can you turn it around? Because right now you're sinking. You have not lost a game opener. I think they said 24 years. They done it was August 27, 2001. Alabama fell to UCLA. Kalen Deboer, I'm going to tell you, man. You knew what you was getting into when you took the job. You know, rumor is Alabama Nick Saban handpicked you himself. So two things can happen, right? You can prove Nick Saban right and that he made the right decision, or you can continue to go down this hole that you're going and get fired. You got $70 million, but I think you're young enough and you still want to coach at the University of Alabama. But you're going to have to change the culture in Alabama. Some things going to have to change. Y'all got to quit making TikToks and start rocking heads. You look soft, dancing all on TikTok and stuff. Saban wasn't there. That's a standard at Alabama, man. You got to hold that up. Some things, if it ain't broke, stop trying to fix it or change it. Stick with it. Stick to it. Don't try to add Kalen Deboer to it. Use what you got. Nick Saban already laid the foundation. You just build on top of it. That's all you have to do. You ain't got to be this. You ain't got to be no savior. Nick Saban already saved it. You just got to keep it up. You got to keep it afloat. But 9-4 ain't going to keep it afloat. Man, you need to get into some tails in that meeting room. You need to go and dog these boys out. You know, I heard somebody talk today, man. When you coach in places like Alabama, LSU, Georgia, you got to be a butthole. You got to be a butthole, man, because you got to understand, man, it's either win or bust. You got to be a butthole. You can't just be friends. You got to be a butthole, man. But it ain't a butthole to the guys because you don't like them, but it's a butthole because, hey, we have a standard here. Let's live up to it. Man, ain't nowhere in the world this team ran the ball for 230 yards on you guys. Passed the ball for 152 with a guy who threw the ball 9 times, completed 9 passes for 14. Got the ball to 6 different receivers. Come on, man. 2 receptions, 66. 1 for 40. 2 for 18. 2 for 8. Come on, man. Come on. Defense sacked the quarterback 3 times. 7 tackles for loss. Come on, man. Y'all got bullied all across the board. Alabama got bullied. Kalen Deboer, I'm telling you, man. This ain't it. They calling for your head, and you see it. You see it, Kellen. They calling for your head. You know, you made a comment the other day and said you had a good week, you know, coming up to Florida State. Had a good week of practice. But then you act lost in the interview. You can't do it, man. Own up to your mess. Own up to your mess. Kalen Deboer, what you gonna do? Can you fix it? All right, you might have to go upstairs and ask the GOAT for help, man. What to do? Tell me what y'all feel about it, man. Comment down below. How y'all feel about Kalen Deboer and this Alabama team that he's showing us in 2025 so far?